Hey, I'm Don Kiske. Thanks for checking out the Whitetail Freaks YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new weekly content.
Previously on Whitetail Freaks, the Southeast Iowa Freaks had a record number of bucks killed, 9 total so far.
2015's been my very favorite.
But Tyler Reese wasn't ready to call it a season. He was excited at the prospect of hunting with his childhood hero, David Blanton from Realtree, who would be seeking to kill Southeast Iowa buck number 10 for the year.
David calls and introduced himself like he had to, I guess.
Just when David was going to settle for a nice-looking split G2 buck.
You know, maybe this is actually going to come together.
The bonus 10-pointer bullied his way into the field.
As he came in, he quartered towards the split G2 buck, ran him off, ran a couple other deer off, and then he was coming up towards the does.
He's at 45.
David killed this deer on the last day of hunting. An excited David Blanton recovered him at the creek bottom and capped off an amazing Southeast Iowa chapter.
And he's just a big old body, probably a 5-year-old mainframe ape. Thank you, God above, for the blessing. Thank you so much. What a blessing.
Boone and Crockett bucks. Big boys. Monsters. Giants. Booners. No matter what you call them, they are the animals all the hunters dream of year after year after year. To get one of these fellas means you're either lucky or doing something right. The best state, best county, best land management, and best food supply will always put you in the right place or a lucky place. But even if you're in the right place at the right time, doesn't mean it's killing time.
Oh, there he comes. He's hanging on towards us right there.
Just ask Don Kiske about that.
He went through my hole. I wasn't quite on him. God dang it. Darn it, he's walking off the other direction.
You know, I'll be quite honest with you. This is probably the biggest buck I've ever seen in my life, typical-wise. And to tell you the truth, I didn't hunt this deer very hard. I never even attempted to go on that farm in October.
The chance for 90% of the hunters seeing and killing a Boone and Crockett buck will never happen. But the guys are hunting in the right states and counties, practicing deer management like Don Kiske, Jason Bosaw, and Ken Haas. The odds are in their favor each year. But make no mistake, it's a challenge, and it's an obsession.
You know, I always have struggles, it seems like every year, with one form or fashion as far as deer hunting goes. I got a bad habit as far as I get one deer and I get it locked under my skin, and that's all that matters, is that one deer.
Now, here's the million-dollar question. Would you rather have a booner walk by and not get a shot like Don Kiske?
Right, yeah.
Or get a shot and end up with a not-so-happy ending?
Just missed. Plain and simple. No excuses except I suck.
Target practice is a must for all hunters. Some hunters will shoot 50-plus arrows a day to stay in tune with that perfect shot.
July, moving into August, It starts the preparation. You know, you get the Matthews bows out. You start throwing arrows downrange.
They say practice makes perfect, but let's face it, no matter how much you practice, when a buck steps in front of you, everything changes. The heart beats faster, common sense gets lost, and all because you have a live, breathing animal that could bolt at any second, which makes some hunters rush their shot. Just ask Ken Haas about that.
Confidence got me. I don't know. I want to blame something else in the tree.
Boy, it looked like I was right on him. I'm sick.
Truth be told, misses happen quite often in the freaks world. Ken missed just like everyone else does. The only difference for Ken is that minutes after the soul-crushing miss on the whitehead buck, a Boone and Crockett buck walks into the same field, giving him the same shot at the same distance.
You got him. You got him. Tonight, a frickin' stud 10-pointer comes in. I shot right over his back. I don't know how or why I did. Maybe it was God's will. And then this frickin' giant, I don't know what he is, 8, 9, maybe, giant deer, just walked in here. Oh my God, thank you, Lord.
I guess this proves that some missed opportunities and missed shots do have a bigger payoff in the end for a few lucky hunters. Just ask Ken Haas.
We had some pictures of some other real nice 8-pointers and whatnot, and then this joker shows up. So, what a night. I mean, what a night.
Trail cameras, plus food plots, plus velvet scouting, plus scent control, plus shed hunting, plus family and friends equals good memories.
Let's get together and sing this song. Let's get together, it makes us strong. Let's get together.
Pretty sure I do know this deer.
So long, took so long, took so long, took so long.
You know, the last 10 years with freaks, my most memorable hunt's definitely been the 15-pointer. A deer that I had targeted for 2 or 3 years, and you know, when a deer grows to above 200 inches, why would that not be my most memorable hunt? It's later, you know, later in the morning. It's probably 8:30, 9 o'clock. I catch a glimpse about 200 or 300 yards away in this open timber. I could tell it's a big body deer. I grab the horns and just start breaking them together. Hang up the horns, and probably 10 minutes expire before, you know, we're just sitting there and look over, and he just like shows up out of nowhere. You know, here it is, broad daylight, and there's the 15-pointer at 80 yards, and he's coming our way. As he's walking in, you know, it's all coming together. Everything that I've done in the past 3 years, you know, is getting ready to take place here. The hard work, the food plots, the shed hunting, the velvet scouting, the trail pictures, I mean, everything is coming into play right now. And when he breaks that 40-yard mark, and you know, I see where my window's gonna be, I can't even explain how ecstatic I am. I mean, I'm on top of the world. Yes. Everything is coming into play right now. And when he breaks that 40-yard mark, and you know, I see where my window's gonna be, I can't even explain how ecstatic I am. I mean, I'm on top of the world.
The shot was a little low and back, but a quick reload may promise another shot.
The hit was good. I wasn't worried about it. It was a little far back and a little low, but I wasn't worried about it at all. He run out to about 45 and stopped, and you know, and I could see the bud falling. I mean, but when he stops at 45, I'm not about to let that go unnoticed. I'll knock me another one. This one's center punched him, you know, his shoulder shot, perfect shot.
Oh, can you believe that just happened, lady? Oh my, holy cow. That's it right there. That's who we come in here for. Oh my, I couldn't help it. He's done, he's out. Ooh, woo, gosh, I don't care. That was a 15-pointer. Right there, baby.
The emotions were high after that. I was on top of the world, yelling, screaming in the sand. You know, there wasn't another deer for a mile after that was in the woods for sure.
Well, that's what I've hunted the whole season for, right there. To finally get a shot at a deer like this, that you got, you know, 2 or 3 years of history with, 3 years of history with, and to have him growing like something like this. Last year we stayed off of him all year to let him get this. Last year he was about a 165-inch deer at 4 years old. And man, if you let him get to 5 or above, this is what you got all kinds of potential here.
He scored 203 and 4/8 gross. And you know, having a deer like that, to see one in the wild is unbelievable, but to be able to get a shot at one and get him killed is a whole nother world.
The reality of it all is that most hunters will never see a 200-inch buck, or a Boone and Crockett buck for that matter. The size of the animals in deer herd vary from state to state and county to county. But there is one thing all hunters have in common. Simply put, it's the excitement, anticipation, and the thrill of the hunt. Most hunters can tell you about every buck they've killed in detail, but can't remember what they had for dinner the day before. Ken Haas's most memorable hunt is with a buck he called Cabo.
It was simply amazing to watch him come through the woods. It's one of those deer that as it's walking up to you, it's a heart stopper.
Cabo makes his way right in front of the blind, but before Ken can stop him, he manages to avoid every shooting lane and begins to walk away. As Ken's heart starts to sink, he calms himself and maintains his composure. It would appear the waiting game was not yet over. He knows with a hot doe still sitting in front of the blind, that one little grunt from his flex stone should be enough to set off this buck's territorial instincts. Just as predicted, throwing out a couple of grunts with his flex stone would entice Cabo to investigate who is messing with his doe. And he wasn't having any of it.
You see him? He's right in the bottom. Go down. That's
So here he is, a deer I call Cabo. He showed up late, and we got a few trail pictures of him, and immediately became a hitless buck. What a fantastic season I've had so far. You know, the Ameristep ground blinds haven't let me down. Unbelievable, great hunt. Cabo.
Was Ken lucky, or did he do something right to kill Cabo? Probably both, as he was lucky that Cabo came back in front of his blind after passing through his shooting lane. Remember the buck Don Kiske had walking in front of his blind without a shot?
Wait. Come into my hole. I wasn't quite on him. Ah, dang it.
This was the largest typical buck Don had ever had a chance at. Yet he did not release an arrow because of the bad shot angle, and the buck walked out of Don's shooting zone. For the moment, anyway.
Get back over here, buddy.
Minutes later, the buck turns and heads towards the blind.
Come on up here. Give me a good shot. Going to. Oh, don't turn. Oh, God. What do we do? Do we smoke him? Got him. Got him. Just got him. We got him, baby. We did it. Total amazement. Corey and I were just tied in knots. This buck was wearing a slick. Down he goes. I hit him just slightly in front of the front shoulder and heart shot him. Took his heart out. Fell right there on the other side of the diversion. It's over. It's like a dream come true, Corey. Give me 5, buddy. Down goes the booner. Oh, that took so much concentration not to shoot the first time. Just slightly quartering towards. Holy cow. This is one of the best days of hunting I could ever remember. Watching a booner that big come in, circle, and do all kinds of stuff for us. And we just smoked him.
The obsession that Don, Jason, and Ken have are what most hunters go through each year chasing the white-tailed deer. The ups and downs of searching high and low for a booner buck. Or the downside of missing a buck high or hitting a buck low are all part of the game. But always remember that even a bad or missed opportunity can turn into something amazing.
What a fantastic buck. Look at those big, giant, long, sweeping beams. They have to be 26 plus, 27. Excellent 2s, 3s. He's totally even. A little bit stronger G4 on this side than that side, but I don't care what he looks like. He's a great animal. Everything came together for us tonight. Just perfect.